One thing I think I've been missing so far this season is my speed. I got the opportunity to be in some faster races this weekend. I ran a 600 and a 4x4, and in all honesty, they did not go how I wanted them to go, which knocked my confidence down just a little bit. I talked to my strength coach. I got some drills, just some little things I can do right before my doubles, because I still got to have good form when it comes down to a kick, and you still got to be fast to be a distance runner. The other guy's this guy here. We're going to go do 4 miles now. So far, this season has not quite gone how I wanted it to. I spent all of indoor just getting passed up over and over again to be on that travel squad. I remember one really big meet that they had in Boston. It's called the Valentine Invitational. That was the first meet that I thought, I have a good chance at going. And I remember just being so excited to get that week's training schedule just to see if I would be on the travel squad. But when it came out on Sunday night, man, my confidence was shattered. I spent the weekend in Baton Rouge, obviously. Actually, I think I went to Houston that weekend. Yeah. But anyway, I still got some good work in, and it was all right. Just last weekend, we had our first race where I was thrown into the 600 and the 4x4. I went into those races with the goal to make it hurt, but I still kind of had a time expectation in my head, and was pretty far off of that. I was pretty far off the expectation that I had set for myself.
Jack Ford was a brave call there.
Yeah, it was. Well, I figured I saw Jack and 260.
Ready for the shit?
Oh wait, you gotta see how much it's at. Oh yeah, We're not doing anything special this morning for our pre-meet. You know, normally we might do some 1Ks at tempo or some 200s kind of quick at race pace, but I think most everyone's legs are like just a little bit cooked, so we're just doing a 6 mile easy run today. Coming into this year, my sophomore season, the plan was for it to be my first big summer block of training, which did happen, but then I got hurt in the fall. I lied. We're gonna do 2x1K at tempo and then 2x200 a little bit faster. I was out for around 8 weeks, completely cutting short what was supposed to be my first ever cross-country season. Not only did this suck in the moment, but it put me behind the entire rest of the team from where I wanted to be. Just a quick calf flush before this team meeting. My calves have just been a little sore. Also, I'm vlogging. I spent those 8 weeks waking up every morning going straight to the trainer to do some sort of bike workout with some rehab while the rest of the team was off at practice. And then, I can't lie, it sucked. Love all the people there, but spent way too much time in that training room this fall. The worst part is just like we practice in the mornings, so getting to breakfast after practice, it's like 9:30, and everybody's in such a good mood because they had a great workout and you did an hour on the bike. Like, quick team meeting.
I'm trying not to look cool. It has a purpose, you know.
Oh, okay. It has a purpose?
Yeah.
What's the purpose?
Covering my eyes.
Estamos aquí con Machu Sofía.
Que más pana.
El mejor de los
110 metros con vallas.
110 metro con vallas.
Vallas.
El mejor. I'm not a superstitious person when it comes to racing at all, but I do have one thing I believe in, and that's look good, feel good, run good. So for that reason, I'm about to go get a haircut. Oh, my hair's really not that long. It's only been like 3 weeks since I got it cut, but my parents are also coming in tonight, so it's probably for the best I get it a little cleaned up. All right, ready? Bang. You can probably barely tell the difference, but I can feel the difference, and that's what's important. Now, here we are, and I have the opportunity to go run a hard 1500, which is supposed to be my event. This is my event. And what I need to build going into it is just confidence. And there's 2 ways I'm gonna do that. One is preparation. Oh, that just stayed.
Is it?
It just stayed like that.
Stay like that?
It just balanced. I don't know how it did that. We just shook out 2 miles. All the other teams are starting to get here. Shit's getting real.
I'm gonna go to the casino before the race day. See
And by preparation, I don't mean the workouts that went going into it or the things that I'm eating, the things that I'm drinking around the time of the race, stretches that I do, whatnot. But I mean preparation as in mentally preparing to hurt, but also mentally just fake it till I make it.
The usual pancakes, fruit, eggs, you know. It's all we need really every day.
Check it out. First exam grade, 74. Second, 100.
Show up to the line with confidence and you're gonna feel more confident. So that's the preparation. Grape outfit. You'll never guess what I'm doing right now. I'm going to chemistry class, baby. I mean, I guess I have a history of not going on, specifically on race day, and people have taken note of that, and my grade has also taken note of that, so I'm going. My parents just got here.
I didn't realize you were gonna make it.
I'm gonna go take them to lunch at the dining hall. One of my favorite quotes comes from Anthony Smith after he fought John Jones. Basically what he says is that guy feels nothing. When his coaches say something, he just does it without a second thought, just does it. Doesn't matter how he feels, doesn't matter what he thinks, he just does it. And that's what I need to do. Not only am I gonna have my coach yelling at me, cover that move, close that gap, that kind of thing, but I also have to have this little coach in my head say, cover that move. And then I need to cover it. No second thoughts. Pre-workout. Beat shot. I'm going to the track in like 15 minutes. This is the fastest race I've ever been a part of. But nothing left to do but go and drop some balls, as my coach told me, high school coach. The weather just got pretty bad. Alright, so it's just a 20-minute delay. Things are going as planned.
You're rained on.
Yeah. Teach the videographer to use the camera.
He's making it an honest pace, Jack. He's just making it an honest pace.
What would you say the weather's looking like today? It's weak. I would driving
On your marks. Stand up, stand up.
It's what you just gotta do.
On your
Ain't
marks.
no way around it. Like straight up, for real, for real. Always look a man in the eye, for real. Never let her see you cry. Don't do that. Always keep your Glock on your side. Hey, hey. Bury me in designer when I die. Always look a man in the
60 and change at the first 400.
see you cry. Hey, always keep your strap on your side. Yeah. Bury me in designer when I die. Yeah. Drinking on that activity, can barely drive. Pull up on her, told her, jump in, let's go take a ride.
Picturing of Alabama running the third, followed by Jack Wallace, LSU.
Police stopped me, he said that my car one of a kind. Your girl with me with no panties on, drinking red wine. She sophisticated, but she a freak though. She a freak. Touch your knees. My left arm on 30 below zero. When got a blessing to the neighborhood hero. Every pocket I got a mother B-roll. I keep winning like I got a cheat code. Always look a man in the eye. Never let her see you cry. Always keep your Glock on your side.
Ryan Reducci is 347.87.
15-11. Sorry to hear.
Ole Miss 340.68. Landon McNair, Ole Miss 349. Nick Naruski, Baylor, Evan Simpson, Alabama, Carter Gordy, Texas A&M, Ryan Pennington, Missouri, Samuel Trumpo, Kansas, Cole Petrosky, Ole Miss, Hudson Hurst, Alabama, Kai Crawford, Alabama, Russell, Mississippi State, Leon Idaho, unattached.
Okay, initial impressions, I was not happy. I basically matched my PR. Well, I think I was half a second under, so I set a PR, but it just wasn't as fast as I was looking for going into the race. But after some thought, I've found a couple of positives. First and foremost is I did everything that I set out to do. Maybe the time wasn't quite there, but I walked out there with confidence and I executed. Every time I saw a move go, I followed. Without a second thought in my head. So I can't be too upset with that.
Who eats salad? Who eats salad?
But I think the number one takeaway is that this was the time that I was at the end of the season last year. Now I just need to work on getting myself in the race from the start, because I keep finding myself in the back and trying to work forward, and that's just not going to yield a fast time. So next time I touch a 1500, I just need to get myself in the race, and we'll see what I can do.
Hey.